What's up, guys? Eric Prairie Focus Fishing Guide Service, Table Rock Fishing Intel. Got another video fishing report for you for Table Rock. It is Tuesday, August the 15th. Been on the water every day, except for, well, I guess I was on the water today, but I didn't fish. We set up a couple graphs this morning. Bite's been good. Bite's actually improved. Starting to see some things changing out there. As far as our lake level is concerned, we're at 914.25 this morning, which is still, what is that, 2 3/4 feet below normal summer pool. But on the bright side, we came up about 3/4 of a foot. So that's a plus. All that rain is starting to settle, though. I don't think we're going to come up or see a whole lot more of a rise unless we get more rain, which there's nothing in the forecast right now. Corey is still running water on all the lakes every afternoon to meet power demands. So I don't expect it to stay where it's at, but hopefully they'll hold it for a little bit. Water temp. We were seeing those upper 80s, but these cooler nights have dropped it back down. I'm seeing anywhere from about 83 to about 86 on average. Have seen some warmer stuff before this front came through. We definitely had some warmer 87s, 88s, some 90s in the river, but for the most part, we're right around 85 degrees, which is pretty normal. But the bite's been good. Catching fish pretty much on every trip, and of course, the best way to stay on top of it, join Table Rock Fishing Intel and become a pro member and get all of that information every day. We try to put out a report every day. We try to put some sort of content on the website every day to help you catch more fish on Table Rock Lake. So if you haven't checked it out, please check out TableRockFishingIntel.com. As far as the bites that are going on, again, the most consistent bite always this time of year is going to be a drop shot. The bite has changed a little bit since this past week. We are still catching a few out of the deep trees, anywhere from 25 to 40 over the treetops. That can be as much as 100 foot. We are still catching some off of dock cables as well, off of the bigger docks. Again, 25 to about 40 foot deep on those bigger docks. Basically drop shotting a shad-shaped cut tail or UV drop shot worm. The bite that's changed a little bit is we are starting to see some fish show up in the gravel, and we are actually starting to see a little bit of a thermocline trying to form. I don't know with the amount of current they're running through if we're going to get a solid thermocline, but it seems like in Kings River, up Long Creek, some of the bigger creeks like Ann's Creek, we're starting to see that thermocline develop. And it's right around that 28 to 30 foot deep. So if you want to go fish the gravel, and we did catch some on the gravel over the weekend, fish the gravel from about 25 to about 35 foot deep, and that's where you're going to find the concentrations on the fish with a drop shot or with a scuba spoon or with the LS spin as well. That LS spin and scuba spoon deal, I have been catching a few. Every year we get these fish that'll just start randomly chasing these schools of shad close to the surface. And it'll usually last. It's usually first thing in the morning, but it'll last all the way up to like 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning that they'll keep busting on these shad mainly out on flats is where I see them. But we have been catching them doing that, throwing it at them and just kind of ripping it through them, rip it and kill it, rip it and kill it. We've been catching a few doing that as well. Get away from the deep bite. There is a decent jig bite. Actually, it's a dragging bite. You can catch them on the Pee Wee HD football, the Pee Wee HD spider, a Carolina rig, or even a heavy shaky head, primarily up the rivers on those roll-off points. Again, I talked about the roll-off points last week. I had a few people contact me and question me about what exactly is a roll-off. Basically a roll-off, you've got a gravel point, gravel flat comes out, and then it gets close to the channel, and you'll get a significant drop. And we call that a roll-off. So usually, by significant, I mean it's at least 5 feet, but usually it's like a 10 or even a 15 foot drop. A lot of fish out there. Those fish tend to bite a little bit better in the afternoon when the core is running current, but you can catch them in the daytime as well, especially with the fresh water coming in. We're starting to see that bite really solidify. The brush pile bite with a big worm has been pretty good this past week as well. Most of the brush I'm catching the fish out of, though, have been in that, I'm gonna say 15 to 25. I've not really caught anything shallower than 15. I've talked to a few guys that, way up the rivers or in the very backs of creeks. I've been catching them around that 7 to 8 foot range, but most of my fish are coming from 15 to 20, 25 foot deep out of those deeper brush piles with a 10-inch or 12-inch worm, Texas rig, 5/16 sinker, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Work it slow, and you will catch some better fish doing that. And then the last bite that's just now starting to fire up, and did it last Friday, had some pretty good success for about the first 2 hours of a trip, is running towards the backs of these creeks, especially with this water coming in, and throwing either a buzzbait or a whopper plopper or a square bill, or you could even probably pitch a jig or a shaky head up there if you wanted to. But we're catching fish in less than a foot of water, usually on kind of the ledge rock sort of points, or on pieces of wood, whether it be a stump, whether it be a lay down, whatever it may be. But we're getting bites doing that. It's not a great bite. It's not something you can go out and catch a ton of fish on, but first thing in the morning, throwing a buzzbait, throwing a whopper plopper, or pitching a jig up there, or even just pitching a worm up there, you can get bit. These fish are dirt shallow first thing in the morning, and that bite will only improve as the water cools and as we get closer and closer into fall. Guys, the bite has been great. Mid-August, the boat traffic has slowed quite a bit since the weekend. And I expect the weekends are still going to be busy, but I really expect once we get past Labor Day, we're going to get the lake back a lot better than we have in the last 2 or 3 months. A lot less boat traffic, a lot more fun fishing. Best way to know where to go, what to do, how to catch them. Join Table Rock Fishing Intel, become a pro member, and get all that information, all those reports, all those videos, all the forecasts, everything we do on a daily basis to help you catch more fish. But if you're looking to hire a guide, give me a call. It's Focus Fishing Guide Service. You can reach me at 417-860-4743 or hit my website, focusfishing.com, and you can either shoot me an email or book right there online. Either way, I get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching the video, guys. And again, check out Table Rock Fishing Intel if you haven't done so. But thanks for watching. Can't wait to hear from you. We'll see you on the water.